Hello, welcome to A Feast for Your Eyeballs.
Watch this man in the UK being arrested for a Twitter post.
What, you're taking me away now?
Yes, so you're under arrest, so you're going to Harrogate, unfortunately.
You're taking me to Harrogate in the middle of the night over a tweet?
Unfortunately.
Is this what you signed up the police to do?
This is my role, I'm trying to be reasonable with you here. But at the moment,
You join the police to go and arrest people at night for tweets?
Everything's going well then. Are they still called tweets or X's? I don't use Twitter and I'm never going to, thanks.
Now I've seen what Stephen King used to look like, I'm no longer surprised he wrote the things he wrote. I am afraid of this man. Less afraid of him. He looks like, Kevin Conroy got decrepit. But I don't know what. I don't like this.
He looks more like Charles Manson's long-lost brother than a successful author. But to be fair, one of the greatest horror writers of all time should probably look like that. Just don't invite him to a private reading.
I got some buddies who could probably help us out with some.
Bet nobody's ever seen no shit like this. Oh yeah!
Forget the floor freezing over. I made the mistake of looking in the toilet. Anyone for a Choco Pop? Is that the mythical Goatman or man in goat costume going into a cave? Only one way to find out. So what exactly are you supposed to do in this situation? There's no other way to back out the car. Nightmare neighbours. Get the boxing gloves out and last man kangaroo standing is the winner? Or just drive like my auntie and back out as fast as you can without looking? Anyone got a dustpan and brush on them?
Yeah, y'all might as well stop eating all types of meat now, because Mr. Beast just exposed this company Upside Foods that they've been producing genetically modified chickens since 2018. They said it took 220 million chickens to feed Americans per year, but now they just create them in the lab, y'all. This is crazy.
Brings us to Upside Foods can literally produce hundreds of thousands of pounds of chicken meat without a single chicken, which is incredible because over 220 million chickens every single day in order to sustain demands for their meat. And Upside Foods has spent over $200 million in research and development in order to create this technology. Let me show you how we do it. Please do. I don't understand. When we took cells from a chicken egg in 2018, we cracked an egg. We took a small amount of cells and we froze them in there. That goes down to -80. Wow. And you've used those cells to make hundreds of thousands of pounds of chicken meat. Step 2 is we take those cells, we gently thaw them out. Oh my gosh. This is simulating a chicken's body and the cells are just multiplying. Once we get enough of them, we move on to step 3. This is protein, fat, sugar. I'm literally feeding the chicken cells over there so they can multiply into chicken meat. That's right, yeah. And once the chicken feed is in the container, it moves all the way through these pipes and through the factory and eventually ends up in here. You can look through this. You'll see chicken cells swimming and swimming in there. Oh my goodness. It's a lot of chicken. Every 2 seconds, this produces a chicken's worth of chicken meat. Yeah, every few seconds. And saving chicken lives is not the only upside to Upside Foods.
I must be doing life wrong because I don't think fake chicken is a good idea. I don't care if Mr. Beast is smiling like he's found the fountain of youth and that this guy's showing me step by step how they make fake food. I must be mad, but isn't this wrong? The first ever Apple computer was sold for $606.66.
In the last days of the Biden administration, multiple reports say the US government quietly acquired a real physical device, a machine some investigators believe could be connected to the anomalous health incidents known publicly as Havana Syndrome. It's described as portable, small enough to fit in a backpack, capable of emitting pulsed radio frequency energy, and made out of Russian components. The device was purchased clandestinely through an undercover operation with Pentagon funding for a price tag that reaches somewhere between $10 and $100 million. The device reportedly contains components of Russian origin, though it's not described as entirely Russian-made. Multiple outlets report the Pentagon has been studying or testing it for more than a year, and some investigators believe it may be capable of reproducing Havana Syndrome-like effects.
I remember that story from the US Embassy where the staff suddenly all got ill. It's one of those cases you read about, it has validity to it, but it's so strange that you just kind of move on. But Havana Syndrome seems to be a genuine mystery that needs solving, or people know exactly what it is and how to inflict it, which is a more terrifying thought.
Since everybody is out there noticing the lines in the sky and their relationship to the massive superstorm that's about to hit the United States, I wanted to share with you something very interesting. I'm currently on a world cruise, sailing for over 100 days from Florida to Tokyo, Japan. And you want to know the pisser? I've been sailing for over 20 days as of now. We just left Buenos Aires, Argentina. And since I left Fort Lauderdale, I haven't seen any lines in the sky at all. But funny enough, they were in Fort Lauderdale the day we left. And I put together a little slideshow here of all the places that we visited so far and how the skies looked, with no lines whatsoever. Call them contrails or call them whatever you want. But since I left the United States and its airspace, I haven't seen them at all. And isn't it funny that sailing for over 20 days past some of the biggest and most populated cities in the world like Rio de Janeiro and Buenos Aires, with major airports and major air traffic, I haven't seen anything. Down here, the skies are beautiful and blue, and the clouds are puffy and white, just as you would expect them out of nature. And our next stops are the Falkland Islands and Antarctica, and I'll keep you up to date if I see anything, but I highly doubt that I will. Just something to keep in mind, that once you get the opportunity to travel and sail around the world, it becomes very obvious to see with your own eyes just how much they are lying to you.
We've seen some clips of these lines in previous videos. I don't live in the US, so I don't know how widespread this is in the country, or what it is really. I'm not sure his private analysis is the most rigorous, but are cruises enjoyable, or are they just like floating hotels where the guy above you seems to want to move furniture all night at 3 a.m? Why are people rearranging hotel desks at 3 a.m? I digress.
Starting in December, every time you walk past a Ring doorbell, your face could be added to Amazon's private facial recognition database. Amazon is adding facial recognition to its Ring cameras, allowing owners to create a database of familiar faces. But to do that, the camera has to capture, analyze, and store a face print of every single person that walks by. Amazon is building a massive private facial recognition database of your entire neighborhood. Your face, your kids' faces, the mail carrier, all being stored as searchable data points. Just like your fingerprint, your face is a unique piece of biometric data, but now it will be collected and analyzed every time you walk down the street.
We saw a clip like this a while ago. This is genuinely concerning to me, these private companies with more wealth and power than countries used to have, knowing every single thing about you. What could go wrong?
What? I can see in the sky right now. What the fuck is that? Airplane flying by. So that's just far as.
Is that just a parachute or something from a rocket launch, or even just a weather balloon? I'm not overly excited about that one. I might be wrong. Let me know.
Bro, that's the moon. What the f is that, bro? Ryan, that up, dude. That's f***ing weird. Like how? How?
My first thought was star, but judging by how confused everyone is, I think they're saying that is an artificial light source or craft even. It's hard to see anything really.
Made a lot of decisions when we began talking and knowing each other 10 years ago. Hopefully I'm knowing you as much as 10 years ago, or more. When I made a, you know this.
That guy made me seasick. Has anyone got a bucket? It's fine, he's just on the strong creatine. That is the Palantir CEO Alex Karp we saw in a previous video. So a very rich and powerful man, a billionaire in control of our AI future.
And knowing each other 10 years ago. Hopefully I'm knowing you as much as 10 years ago, or more.
We're in safe hands then.
The video I'm about to show you is gonna freak you out. So, sorry. Now, if you believe in ghosts, I know you've heard some ghost stories about apparitions walking through walls. But this video may have actually captured proof of this on security camera. Just watch. If you look close, there's a girl right here, and she just runs through this mirror and wall. And this is actually a really good representation of what's happening here. Now, for this to happen, it would have to be a residual haunting. But the ghost would essentially just take the path that they always took when they were alive, before the house was renovated or anything like that. So if there was once a door there, they're going to walk through it even though it's a wall. I kind of think that's what's happening here, is this is some sort of loop of somebody running through this wall.
I mean, it looks like something going through the wall, but there's always the camera glitch possibility. What do you make of these ghost videos? We've seen quite a lot of them now. Is there anything to them, or is it just a camera effect?
It's caught animatronic in Poland, mate. We got some of that OG rods coming back, man. We had some rod footage that happened at the start of the year, and now we have some fast-moving objects, which was caught via a drone observation of a property, right? Look at the speed of these objects. They look like the stuff that was seen at Sutton Vinny a little while ago, that Casper site caught on his drone footage. All these fast-flying objects flying around. And again, there's more UFO activity happening in and around Poland. They're having a lot in a minute alongside the drone incursions of...
Look at the speed of that thing. I suppose military drone tech could maybe move at speeds commercial drones can't, but that does look a bit like the tic-tac UFOs we hear a lot about. What do you think that object could be? This is a James Linker Experience. Thank you so much for watching. See you soon.